I'll just give it a few minutes, guys. Let people come into the chat before we start. Time is 2 minutes to 10. Nice time to start. See if anybody's going to come in the chat. Maybe everyone's asleep.
Chloe's in the chat. Hello, Chloe.
No, Chloe's not asleep. Probably should be. Give it a few minutes, let a few more people come in. Oh.
Hi, Anne. You right?
How is everyone tonight? Tell you what, the weather's deceiving. It's been a nice day, but it is freezing tonight.
It is on the cold side, for sure.
Decided to give a bit of a live tonight, guys. We haven't done anything for a while.
Hi, Sharon.
New location for you. It's a location we will be doing a full investigation on at some point. Dunstall Castle. It's actually quite local to us, isn't it? It's driven past it quite a few times, know the stories, but I've never actually bothered to investigate it. So what better time? Like I said earlier on the video I released, we are trying to get out as much as possible now. So you'll be having a live investigation tonight and on Sunday night, hopefully, all being well. So that'll be good. So anyway, we're at Dunstall Castle, built in, let me check my fact board, 1766. I couldn't remember that. I don't actually know any ghost stories about the castle as such, but the road that runs past the castle, I don't know if you can pick that up for the
Put the light on.
that road there's actually been car crashes along this road because people on horseback have been seen, and drivers have actually thought they've travelled through people on horseback and obviously not crashed but gone through them, which I personally can only link to this castle being here. There's obviously a lot of footfall here. There's nothing else around really, it's just that's what's causing it. Have a look in the chat. We've got many people in. Or?
Mary's just joined.
Oh,
how you doing, Mary? You alright?
For joining us. How many people we got watching?
8 so far.
Oh, okay, it's picking up then. Do we have a little tour of the castle?
Let's have a little tour. Go on.
It's not a massive complex. One of the spiral staircases is still intact. However, it is locked up, so you can't go up there. Although it is open during certain times of the year.
Probably when it's a bit warmer.
Yeah. It's quite an impressive structure, really. When you look at the vastness of it, it's quite impressive.
It's quite tall.
Oh, okay. REM pod's going off.
Already?
Sorry, guys. Reset that.
Well, yeah, so as you can see for the tour, we had Elizabeth set up with the REM pod.
Yeah, sorry to spoil that. We've got Elizabeth set up with the REM pod. But to be honest,
just hit, that's it.
We've actually put in here because it's slightly secluded. I mean, there isn't really any wind tonight, but we thought being in between a brick structure, it would stop that. It'd rule that out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Stop any breezes setting it off.
I thought I could hear something.
Well, I thought I could hear bleeping, but I wasn't sure what it was. Once again, I suppose the structure probably stopped the noise from travelling.
Yeah.
So it worked against us a bit.
Henry's having a rest, Dan, at the minute.
Yeah.
I think Anne's missing Henry.
Henry's having a rest. Do we be honest about what you've done to Elizabeth, bro?
No.
Now, Brian has got a bit of a reputation. No. Brian has got a bit of a reputation with. That's probably your phone, so that's consistent.
If I move away. Yeah.
That was your phone. Debunked. Brian's got a bit of a reputation.
It's me again, sorry.
For damaging trigger objects.
Well, that's not the full truth, is it?
Argue it as you might, I'm still blaming you. Elizabeth, however, is legless tonight. So
yeah, she's
I'm looking up her dress, that's a bit naughty.
Pervert.
But she's had a bit of an accident. We don't actually know how, do we?
No, I mean...
Well, you say you don't know how. You've been keeping her, so...
I've been keeping her, but to be fair, she hasn't come out of the bag since Pluckley. which is 6 months ago.
That phone, so we'll have to watch out for that. I'll actually take this a bit further away.
Hello, Rod.
You alright, Rod? Rod's local. Has he ever been to Dunstall?
No, it's just something in the bush.
Oh, was it the bush?
Yeah, well,
I thought there
hopefully.
was someone walking along this path.
Nah, I don't think so. Yeah,
Birds.
it's a bird.
Oh well, let's get the shit out of us. Yeah, anyway. Rod says he's been to Dunstall Castle because he's quite local, isn't he?
He is. Let's see what he says.
Has anyone been to Dunstall Castle?
I mean, to be fair, it's on our doorstep. Like you were saying, it's on our doorstep, and we've never really
Yeah, I suppose.
sort of looked into it.
Okay, well, do I start off with Spirit Box or?
I reckon Spirit Box, yeah.
Spirit Box. Okay, well, I'll leave the K2 on here.
Because we've got the REM pod to go by as well. You can obviously
K2.
see if anything wants to interact with the REM pod again. Yeah, I'm going to have to super glue her leg back on, I think, Anne.
We will do no such thing. I'll repair her leg properly, Anne. He's not butchering our baby. Everyone hear that okay? Is that loud enough? Right, my name's Brian.
Is it?
Fucking that's one for the outtakes. Okay, my name's Nathan.
I know it's been a long time, but bloody hell.
Bloody birds can shut up as well.
I think
Brian's studying next to me.
you got Chloe in stitches.
If there's anybody here who would like to make contact with us, let's be honest, after that they probably don't, please make your presence known. Speak to us through the device I'm holding.
I know I have changed, haven't I, Anne?
Come speak to us through the device I'm holding. If it's you that wanders the road on horseback, tell us why. Come forth and tell us your name. If anybody in the chat does hear anything, obviously just... What
What's
the
that?
fuck was that?
I don't know if I just lost connection there a minute ago. Because it said reconnected, so I'm not sure if anyone heard that or if it glitched. But it sounded like a stone being
That
hit.
was a stone off of that metal. Definitely. Now, for being logical, there is a chance maybe something's going to fall in, but...
Yeah, possibly.
But then, not exactly loose stones up there as such, is it?
No, but it's possible, isn't it?
I wonder. It is a little gravelly stone.
Connections dropping in and out, apparently, here and there. Yeah, that's the same.
Exactly what, yeah.
Same sound.
That's interesting. Okay. Very interesting. In light of that. That's your. Can you stand a bit further back?
Oh, yeah, sorry. That better?
Right, if there's anybody here who wishes to make contact with us, come forth and touch the device in my hand. Try and hold my hand. It's our way of knowing that you're here. You don't mean any harm.
Anne said she's picking up on a horse and carriage.
Interesting. People on horseback is what's been said. I don't know if a carriage has been seen. I don't recall.
It's on the road out there.
Was it you that just threw the stone at these ladders? If you were and you're trying to get our attention, come forth and touch my hand, and we'll know that you're here.
I heard like footsteps.
It sounds like there's somebody walking around.
Shall I have a look? Was it footsteps you heard?
It literally sounds like someone's walking around on gravel.
Yeah.
Could have been someone through. You can still see the REM pod through there, Elizabeth. Places here. I'm going to get too close just because the camera.
Chloe says, I wondered if I saw a shadow behind, but it's possible it's my eyes. You'll have to give us a timestamp, Chloe, if you can. We'll look. Oh, what was that?
Timestamp. I know you said timestamp, but literally just said timestamp. It sounds like footsteps as well. Whoa. Speak to us, we can hear you.
What's your name?
Phillips. Phillips or Phelps? Tell us your name. Phillips.
Phillips.
The same again.
I heard Phillips.
Definitely Phillips. Okay, Phillips. Oh, okay too.
I missed that. Could have been me walking closer. Got some weird noises on that.
Phillips, did you just throw the stone at the ladder? Flinchy. Yeah, we did make us flinch.
Who's flinchy?
Yes. And if I was answering the question about the ladder. Why do you remain here? Did you live here?
I'm hearing Phillips a lot.
I heard It's repeating what we're saying. It said footsteps.
And also here's Phillips.
I keep hearing Phillips.
Mary says Prince Philip.
What did you do here? Did you live here?
That screeching noise that's coming through.
Should you say steak? Did you die here? Fake or fake? Speak slower for us. Try and answer in one word answers.
Anne heard a horse.
Did you die here?
How old are you?
Come forth and speak to us. How old were you?
Anne said 16 or 60.
Oh, I thought I heard 16 the first time.
16.
Yeah.
You're 16.
Do you know how you died? Can you tell us how you died? Paul. I don't know, I just maybe want to look up here and that. Let's stop that for a minute. Is that again?
Footsteps.
Footsteps again,
Yeah.
just round there. It almost feels like wherever you are, it's just round the corner.
Anne's
definitely
asked,
not
did you
Phillips.
take care of the horses? As a question to ask.
I will ask it in a minute. I'll start back. I think that's the phone again.
Chloe, we're at Dunstall Castle.
So Phillips, bear in mind we've done very little research on this place. Usually we do a lot of research. We've done basically none. It's just local stories.
Yeah, it's very off the cuff, this, isn't it? It's we just.
So, I mean, even that about the horses, that is just what we've been told. So it's not been researched or anything. So it'd be interesting to research and see if the name Phillips comes up or Phelps. I'm not sure it's Phelps or Phillips, but it kept coming up. I heard 16 initially, but then I heard 14 afterwards. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know which is right. So that's interesting. It seems quite active actually. I'm quite surprised.
So far.
So we've had something tap that ladder or throw a stone at our ladder.
Had the REM pod going off,
The
which
REM
is...
pod going off when we were around there, which like I say, it does seem to happen when you're around the corner. We've had footsteps around here, which is why we've come around here. We've had some quite good spirit box activity. Right, let's start back up. Any questions, people? Interesting.
Can you hear something over there again? It's like breathy noises.
That's really peculiar.
Hmm.
I think the speaker's just packed up.
That's it.
Talking it. Phillips again. Well, people here.
It's alright. They're not. They haven't pulled up, we've gone past. Yeah. You're fine. No, they've gone straight past. It's not a problem. Yeah, I'd rather not go back to that. As much as I love Pluckley, that was a bit intimidating, wasn't it?
Wow.
I think they just probably didn't expect to see anyone here, so they just shouted.
Okay, let's keep an eye on that. I'll tell you, we'll go and do the spirit box around the other side. Just been keeping an eye for 5 minutes.
HB's asked if we're doing a Ouija board. We haven't brought the Ouija board with us tonight, but we could perhaps do one when we come back here. If that's what people want to see. No, it's not Somerset Clay. Oh, I'll just show you the sign again. Dunstall.
Dunstall Castle. We might. The initial plan was just to have a look, get a feeling for the place tonight. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting much, but it actually seems quite active, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the smaller locations, isn't it? I mean, it's obviously a lot bigger, I think, once upon a time, but...
So we might do an investigation here Sunday if you fancy it. With all the equipment, and obviously locked off cameras and everything.
Board here.
Well, something I've noticed is wherever you are here, there seems to be sounds from round the corner.
Yeah.
So whether it be that way. So I think if we had all the locked off cameras set up, with all the voice recorders set up, we might get a lot of evidence picked up here, you don't know, do you?
You know what I find peculiar is why that REM pod hasn't gone off since.
I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. I've got to be honest, I'm actually finding this place quite creepy. I don't know why, I didn't think I would.
I think it's probably the answers on the spirit box that have, I don't know, maybe got you.
Possibly.
I don't feel too bad at the minute.
Right, tell us, did you work with horses? Philip, you keep saying Philip. You keep repeating the name Philip. And I'm sure I've heard it in a female voice as well.
Philip, can you put the REM pod off?
So if there's anyone here with us that goes by the name Philip, come forth and touch the red light. I'm Nathan and this is Brian. Philip, you just keep saying Philip.
Hey, you got it the right way around that time.
You just keep saying Philip. What was that?
I don't know.
It sounds like people having a conversation.
Almost, yeah. Can you show yourself to us? Can you appear behind one of these walls?
Why do you
Phillips.
remain here? Is this your home? Did you live here?
Don't think we've ever had such a word repeated so much.
Just keep saying Phillips.
Has anyone got any further questions to ask on the spirit box?
Are you happy with our presence here?
Are they stuck? Are you stuck here?
Are there any spirits trapped here? We are. I said we are. How many spirits are trapped here? Youngs.
Did you work it? Did you work here or did you own it?
Are there young children trapped here? Who lived in this castle? I want to speak to the owner.
Chloe heard the word ghost. Alright.
Keep hearing footsteps.
Yeah.
They're stuck over.
I'm hearing them as well.
Walk round here. Show yourself. Walk onto the road. Weird, there's so many responses, but I can't pick it out. Usually I can pick it out, but I just can't.
Apart from the word Phillips and the odd word. We've had the word ghost.
It's really peculiar. It almost feels like there's that much activity, or there's that much, it's sort of infusing together. You're not
Yeah, you can't
speaking to somebody or something. It's almost like there's that much sort of energy, it's just colliding.
Can you set the REM pod off for us, please? You managed to set it off for us when we got here and set it up. Can you do that again?
Sorry about that bit of contamination along we just went past. Strange to think people go past the road.
Anne says maybe they are not used to people communicating with them and they are excited.
As far as I'm aware, I haven't known anybody investigate. Obviously we know a lot of local groups, but I don't know any that have actually investigated it.
No, I've never.
See if the name...
Rod's wrote saying the Eye of Fire Phillips claimed that his group had received vision showing a castle in Worcestershire and that a castle was one of the buildings on the Croom Court estate. Isn't that here?
On Croom Court.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I was going to say that rings a bell, that does.
Can view part of Croom's design landscape. Croom Court.
I might need to turn that
Read that out to me again if you can.
The Eye of Fire Phillips claimed that his group had received vision showing a castle in Worcestershire and the castle was one of the buildings on the Croom Court estate.
The Eye of Fire. Is that a book, a person, or what?
Interesting.
Fire Phillips. Surely that can't be a name, Fire Phillips. Playing up again.
Speaker.
Yeah. Is there anybody here with the name Fire Phillips? Is that who we're talking to? Aye. Aye, Scottish, aye. Did you live here? That's a ghost son, and really 14. A ghost 14.
Can you show yourself? We've come to see you.
We're not afraid of you. We're here to communicate.
Don't just say
with you.
horse.
I thought I said horse.
We're paranormal investigators. We travel to find evidence of the paranormal. We get to find it. So would you mind showing yourself?
You're not going to scare us. We just want to communicate with you. If you want us to go away, you are going to have to communicate with us. Who died here and who remains here? Did somebody fall from one of these towers? Did somebody fall from one of these towers? The only words I can actually understand is Phillips.
Yeah. And the odd clear one like I and.
It would be a cracking place to do a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Let's go check on Elizabeth in the room.
So I haven't heard anything yet, so.
But then we couldn't hear it before, could we?
No, we couldn't hear it before. I don't think we were expecting it. We just kind of zoned out with. I think.
People in the chat like the location. Would they like to see an episode here? Or?
I think so. You guys want to see an episode here? Seems like it's had a positive
Obviously,
result so far.
with us lives, they're more of a taster, aren't they? Because there's you get a lot of contamination with lives.
Yeah.
So we do take it with a pinch of salt.
Things can go wrong as well, can't they?
Yeah, usually for us. But obviously, when we investigate properly, everything's locked down properly. So if people want to see that here, let us know. If there is anybody here who wants to come forward, come and touch this red light. It's like I'm doing now. That's what you have to do. It hasn't hurt me and it won't hurt you. Come forth and touch the red light. Is it too high for you? Is there any children here? Is there any children here? Come forth and touch the red light. Elizabeth. Oh, since I've seen her. Imagine if her arm just reached out now like this.
Yeah, I'll be driving your car away.
Come on, if there's anybody here, come and touch the red light for me. It's quiet.
Question. Okay.
What's that?
Did you hear anything then? But it's as you said it. It's as you said it was quiet, so I'm not going to elaborate.
I do keep hearing his footsteps.
Mm.
There is wildlife around here, but it does sound almost like that, gravelly.
Yeah.
Like that.
It does, because it's noticeable.
Which is strange. See, still, I couldn't tell you if I'm seeing shadows or anything, so I've got the light on me. I'm pretty blind to everything at the minute. So
I've missed a few messages here. They didn't flash up for some reason. Sorry about that.
That's all right. They're abusive, just ignore them.
The Eye of Fire was written by Graham Phillips. That's from Anne.
Graham Phillips.
Yeah, a young psychic named Gaynor said she saw a swan with a bag around its neck taking flight from the top of the castle tower. Then more psychic work led the group in a car to Dunstall Castle. That's from Rod.
That's interesting. Well, one of the things I thought that come through the spirit box Because when I said, how did you die, I thought it said fell. And I don't know why, I just had to look up, which makes me wonder, did somebody or someone fall from the top of one of these towers?
He's also said...
They are extremely high.
Yeah. Oh, they are, yeah. It's very, very tall location. They climbed the steps and emerged onto the viewing platform through a hatch, and lo and behold, at least according to Graham Phillips, disturbed a swan that flew off in fright.
Okay. Obviously the hatch would be round here, wouldn't it?
Cheers for that, Rod.
Oh yeah, thanks Rod. It goes to show we literally have done no research into this place. So.
No, it's just a spontaneous get out and go, wasn't it, today?
See, this, I believe, opens up, and that's the way up to the tower now, I believe.
Yeah, that will be.
Presuming.
This is the only way they can.
Yeah, apparently that's open some point during the year, but I'm presuming.
Definitely.
If you look at how flat the ground is, that'd be quite intimidating for anyone trying to attack this castle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's not your sort of...
Everyday door.
Yeah, it's not your home style castle, that is a military fortress. It seems to have got a little bit quiet, doesn't it?
A little bit. Thanks everyone joining us in the video so far. 18 people? Hi Annie, thanks for joining us.
Who fell from this tower? I don't know what, keep saying Philip.
You got a feeling of what?
I've got a feeling of like falling, like somebody has fell. But I don't know if that's just because I keep looking up or what. Philip, it's still saying Philip. Why do you keep repeating the name Philip? Are you Philip? Are you scared of Philip? Are you?
Sounds a bit, not intimidating, a bit mocking.
Should we be scared of Philip? What's Philip's going to do? Come on, tell us what Phillips is going to do. Who is he and why do you keep repeating his name? I demand to know who Phillips is. Tell me now. Why? That almost sounded mocking when I said I demand to know who Phillips is. It was almost like, excuse me. Sort of almost like, but I can't imagine that would have been the sort of, the way they would have spoke back then. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Who knows?
That did almost seem quite mocking, didn't it?
That, yeah.
Excuse me. Sort of.
Yeah, and the one before that as well, a year.
Yeah.
When you asked if it was scared. Sorry, yeah.
I don't know why we did that. I kept looking, I don't know if you noticed, I kept looking back there.
Did notice a few times.
I kept thinking I could see something.
You think you saw?
No, I don't, it's difficult because like I said, I am blinded by the light, so I don't know if it's patches because of the light or what, but for some reason I kept looking there.
Could be.
I don't know if it's psychological because we keep hearing noises from around the other side of the pillars, but I almost get the impression, it sounds really stupid, I always get the impression like somebody's sort of peeping round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't be shy, come and say hello.
Don't be afraid of us. We're not afraid of you. Not here to cause you any harm. want to know who you are. I want to know who remains here.
We heard a stone that got through earlier and bounced off the ladder.
Is that your way of telling us to leave?
I mean, if you can do that, if that was you, could you do that again for us now? Or could you do something else? Could you touch one of us? Let us know that you're here that way. Can you make a sound that we can hear?
Anyone in the chat seen anything or heard anything?
I don't think so recently. No one said anything.
Might be worth refreshing the comments just in case.
Yeah, nothing new.
Okay. What do you reckon about doing a investigation? You think it's
I'm up for it, and
worthy of it, or?
yeah, and I think I quite like the idea of the Ouija board that was suggested earlier.
Seems weird 'cause when we first got here, I felt like it was really active. I thought I could hear footsteps and that, and obviously the spirit box is going mad. The K2, the REM pod went off.
REM pod was going off straight away. It was
Yeah,
cool.
It
Though.
almost feels like
Weird as well.
I don't want to say giving up.
Scared yourself then, didn't you, mate?
Because it actually come on, the speaker didn't play up that time. Well, we're going to be going soon. If anybody wants to communicate with us, anyone wants to speak to us, talk to us now. And then Philip is hearing the name Philip. Tell me why I keep hearing the name Philip.
Chloe's just said something quite interesting.
What's that?
Croom Court, also used nearby by MT. Just had some renovation work done. Company was called Phillips. That's quite interesting.
That is interesting.
So do you think, I don't know, Phillips may have disturbed something?
The only thing with that is how would they have known the name of the construction company? I mean, it's a fair,
I don't know.
it's an interesting point. Why does it keep saying Phillips?
I keep thinking I hear like breathy whispers. And I've thought that since we've been here.
I haven't heard that. I've heard footsteps.
I've heard footsteps as well, but I haven't heard them lately, but I keep hearing the whispers.
Yeah, I heard something behind me then, but I do think that was wildlife.
Yeah.
But
So I'm hearing it more so down past there.
what are you then?
What?
Your jacket, have you moved? Did you go like that then?
No.
As you turned, it sounded like that. Did you undo a zip or anything?
No.
Did anyone else hear that on the chat? I think it must have been you because you were moving at the same time.
It could have been if I moved, but I don't think I did. Hi Nikki, thanks for joining. Anne didn't hear anything, and Chloe says the castle and Croom Court is linked.
Castle and Croom Court. Interesting. It could be psychosomatic, but I could have swore I heard.
That's a big word.
It is a big word. But I could have swore I heard hooves then. But it could be, like I said, because we know that's a story of this place. I can hear voices as well.
What, like human voices?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's the big light that we've got illuminating the place and they're coming to see what's going on. Yeah, I think he has swallowed a dictionary.
It's definitely eerie, isn't it? It really is.
It's eerie. I mean, I don't feel too bad, I've got to be honest. I've been to worse places. I was more creeped out at the beginning, I think, when the REM pod was going off.
It's definitely died down a bit, but it just seems...
I think for me, the REM...
A lot of strange noises.
Yeah.
Lot of strange noises. Now, a lot of the places we investigate, there's a lot of trees, bushes, and there is a little bit of a bush over there, but the rest of this area is completely flat. There's nothing around. Yet you can hear a lot of strange noises, like people walking around. A lot.
Castle is part of the Croom Court escape. Initially built as an eye catcher, there's tunnels too apparently, and a well.
Ah, that's interesting. So it makes you wonder if there were tunnels. Perhaps something's echoing. Oh, for the KT around. If something's potentially echoing from beneath us, or. Right. Is your last chance now? Spirit works on the last time.
Gotta go for the full works here, haven't we?
If you keep screaming Phillips at me, I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah, I've never known the same word to be repeated so much.
I've never known the speaker play up so much. What?
What? Did I just say what?
Said what? Okay, Susan off the grass. Right, go forward, touch the red light. Pick up the doll. What that?
Dunno.
Is anyone here with us? Come forth. Touch the things on the wall. Touch the black boxes. Or pick up the doll. Come on, this is your last chance. He said Phillips again.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
What? I thought you weren't jumpy tonight.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay, so is that your phone? I don't know.
Yeah, it's my phone.
As you move, okay, fine.
I just heard like a vibration by my ear. Which makes no sense.
Phillips again.
Did you move Elizabeth's head? No, we haven't moved Elizabeth's head. Has she moved?
I don't think we've moved Elizabeth's head, have we?
We haven't touched her.
I have to say though, I thought her head was pointed bang straight on. It looks like it's looking that way.
I got to be honest with you, I can't actually remember.
I thought her head was like that, and now it's like that. But I don't know.
No, I can't actually remember.
I don't recall touching her, but I may have. But it'll be on the video if I have.
And saying it was like that.
Who's saying I think the doll's head's moved?
Anne.
In fact, remember when we set up and I actually turned around to you and said, it looks creepy, it looks like she's looking straight at us.
You did it for balance, didn't you? Yeah.
Maybe it has. Definitely going back with you tonight.
Well, she looks straight out now. It moved to the side.
When does Anne think that moved? That was me.
What was that?
I just said flop.
Anne just said in the last 15 minutes, and Chloe says I have got a link with Phillips too. What's your link, Chloe? I'll update you guys in a bit. Okay, thank you.
Right, if there's anybody here, Elizabeth, our doll, is now on the floor. Come and touch her. Play with her. We brought her as a gift. If you don't want her and don't play with her, we'll take her back.
So you know how she's a gift? Does that mean we can keep her? Leave her as well?
Is anybody here who wants to put their energy inside Elizabeth? Anybody who's capable of using Elizabeth as a vessel? Be our guest.
Do you think I really need that? I see lights.
What?
I see lights.
Okay. Where am I?
Down there, but they've just turned off. So.
Well, I think, to be honest, we should probably call it a night anyway.
Yeah.
And perhaps come and investigate here Sunday if nowhere else
Well,
takes our fancy.
If you guys fancy seeing an investigation here Sunday, let us know. Leave a comment. Obviously, like and share the video. And
I mean, there's other possible locations. We're thinking about going back to Cannock Chase, aren't we?
yeah, we will go back to Cannock.
There's a location I went to today, actually. I don't think you've seen the video yet, Roy, but that'd be a really interesting place to do.
Yes, I know where you went actually, and yeah,
so
that'd be really good.
Anyway, on that note, guys, we're going to call it a night. It's only a short one, bit of a taster. Like I said, we're going to try and come out a lot more, even if it's just doing lives.
People are wanting it. They're all saying yeah. So
yeah, we're definitely going to be coming out more now.
We'll be back.
We've tried to keep content coming with different videos during lockdown. The world's most famous hauntings and mysteries of the...
And the doll was looking the other way, but don't know if it had been moved after that, as I had not been in there that long. So the doll's head had moved.
Check the video back. I can't remember if I've moved it or not, but if I have, you followed me around with that camera the whole night, so it will be on the video.
It should be, yeah.
I can't say I have or I haven't. I honestly can't remember. I'm not trying to dupe anybody. But if it has been moved by me, it will be on camera.
I can't see why you would have moved her, because she moved her
The
head.
only thing I'm wondering is if I've put the REM pod... I haven't moved the REM pod, have I? Or did I move
I think you might have done once.
I can't remember. We'll have a look back at that one. Yeah, as I was saying, we tried with different content. Our channel's not changing. We're going to stick to what we're doing. It was just purely something to try and keep stuff coming out during lockdown. And because making a few videos kept us sane, didn't it, mate?
Yeah. Well, it's just something to keep coming, wasn't it? So.
Yeah. On that note, we will catch you later. Keep seeking the truth. And we'll see you soon. Possibly later this week. Take care, everyone.
Cheers, everyone. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.